Hello flute students. I hope you've got your flutes all set up. Make sure that you have your tone hole lined up with your keys and the foot joint is also just a little bit off to the side. Also have your books ready, open to page 6 and 7. And we're going to do our usual warm-up with our 5 notes, starting with F and going down to B flat. So take a nice big breath and play an F. E. Pick up your pinky for D. C. And B flat. So you can pause the video here and do your warm-up a bit with those 5 notes. You can also go up, starting with B flat and going up to F, if you want to play those a few times. If you're all warmed up, we're going to look at page 7 today. We've played all the songs on page 6, so hopefully you've been playing those at home, and well done if you have. We're going to look at the top of page 7. We've got a new kind of note called a whole note. You can see that is 4 beats. Okay, so this is going to be the longest note that we know so far. You can see that every song we've learned is what we call 4/4 time, which means we've got 4 quarter notes or 4 beats in a bar. So the note we're learning today is called a whole note because it takes up a whole bar. Okay, that's the 4 beats, and you notice that doesn't have a stem. Whereas the 2 notes that we've been playing before, these both have stems, the little lines going up, right? That's a quarter note or crotchet, which is 1 beat, and that's a half note or a minim, which is 2 beats. Okay? So here's our new note. That is a whole note, or some people call it a semi-breve, and that is 4 beats, and that's very easy to see the difference because that doesn't have a stem on it. We also have a whole rest. If you look on the top of your books on page 7, the whole rest is a little black box that hangs down from the line where we have our D note. Okay, it looks a little bit like the half rest, but you've got them both there on the corners of your page, and you can see the difference. The whole rest hangs down from the D line, and the half rest sits up on top of the B line. Okay, so when we get to a whole rest in our songs, we're going to count to 4 before we play the next note. So number 20 just here is called rhythm rap because we're just going to be thinking about the rhythm. We're not going to play any notes, we're going to clap the rhythm. So we're going to think about clapping our different kinds of notes. See, it starts out with a whole note, which is 4 beats, then it's got 4 quarter notes, another whole note, a 4 beat rest, then we have a half note, 2 quarter notes, and back to our whole note. So I'm going to clap that for you. I want you to watch the notes as I'm clapping, and then I'll give you a chance to clap it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you clap it with me. I'll say 1, 2, ready, go, so that we all start together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully you got that, because that is the rhythm for the first song we're going to play. Number 21 is called The Whole Thing because it has lots of whole notes. And you can see what we just clapped is this rhythm. So it's good to sometimes think about the rhythm before you think about what notes you have to play. So now we're going to look at the notes. We start with a 4-beat E flat. We play that for 4 beats. We've got 4 Ds and a C, a long C. Then we have our 4-beat rest. Then we have our lowest note B. Then going back up, we have 2 Ds and an E. All right, so I'm going to play this for you. You watch the notes. Rest, 2, 3, 4. So you can stop the video here and have a play. Make sure you're taking very, very big breaths so you can hold those notes out for 4 beats. All right, stop the video here and have a play of number 21. Next, we're going to look at number 22, which is what we call a duet. It's got 2 parts. It's got a part A and a part B. And they're meant to be played at the same time because they go together. We're going to learn both parts because it's good practice for playing these long whole notes. So if we look at part A first, this is again like going up our scale. It goes all the way up from a B to an F. Then we've got a rest and it goes down again. All right? So listen to me play it first and then you can have a go. Rest, 2, 3, 4. All right, pause the video there and you can play that as many times as you want. Now we're going to look at part B. So if you look at the lower line, this starts with one of our whole notes. It's actually the same notes as what we just played. It's the same notes, but it's got a different rhythm. So it starts out with the long whole note, and then it's got your short quarter notes. So listen to me play part B. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now you can practice part B as well. So work on all 3 of these lines, number 21 and number 22, part A and B. And make sure you're taking nice big breaths so you can hold out those long notes. Okay? And when you're done with these, if you still want to play more, you can go back and play all these songs we've learned because you get better and better at all of them. All right, well done, and we'll see you next week.